Hello everyone, welcome to my Smart Excel channel. Today we are going to see about an amazing function called XLOOKUP function. This function has been newly added in the Microsoft Office 365 program. We can say this is an ultimate replacement function for HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP, even for index and match lookup. Today we are going to see this 10 example. Then you will understand how this XLOOKUP function works and what are the benefits we can get from this XLOOKUP function. Let's get into the video. Let's see this list of contents. Don't skip an video because from example 1 from start level 2 till advanced level we are going to see how that XLOOKUP function works. So don't skip your video, otherwise you will miss some important key points on each advanced level function. Let's see the first example number 1, ultimate replacement of HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP function. Here we have a vertical data and a horizontal data. Now first we will use a vertical data and we will try to pull information from products. We are going to get information of place of sale. Here equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value is product and table array. This is a table array and we are going to get a column index number. So what column is our required index number is place of sale. So from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Place of sale is in 4th position, comma, we need a exact match, so close bracket. Here under laptop we have a place of sale is Chennai. Now watch carefully. Now the same function we are going to use based on XLOOKUP equal to XLOOKUP, lookup value is product and lookup array. Here you can see in the VLOOKUP we have selected the entire table as array. Here when you are choosing lookup array, whatever the lookup value we have to select only those array, and return array is the result what we going to get. Now what result is required? Place of sale. So the result area is place of sale. Then if not found, that we will cover in our upcoming example, this if not found match mode and search mode. Now we can close the bracket. Now you will see the result Chennai. Now what is the drawback in VLOOKUP? You can't be able to find your data from right to left. Now I will enter another example. Now here we have a state belongs to column. From state belongs to we have to pull a data of place of sale. Now here equal to VLOOKUP, lookup value is Andhra Pradesh. From here I have to select place of sale. So column 1, column 2, column index number is 2, comma 0. If I enter, it will throw a error message because VLOOKUP cannot search a lookup value from right to left. Now that additional feature we received in a XLOOKUP condition. Here you can pull from right to left or left to right or top to bottom or bottom to top. XLOOKUP function, lookup value is Andhra Pradesh, lookup array is the where we going to find a lookup value. We have to select only that array. The place of sale is the required field. So that is the return array, and I am going to close a bracket. Now here you can see state belongs to Andhra Pradesh, place of sale is Visakhapatnam. Tamil Nadu, it will throw Chennai. Here we cannot pull a data from right to left. Now same problem we have in HLOOKUP function. We can search a data from top to down, but you can't able to search a data from down to top. For that, now through a XLOOKUP function, we can get those data. Let's see the horizontal data and how HLOOKUP and XLOOKUP works. Equal to HLOOKUP. Here the lookup value is product, and table array we are selecting the entire table, and what column is required? Quantity. So first row, second row, third row. Row index number, you can see here row index number is 3, comma, we need the exact match, so false. Enter. You will see the result of HLOOKUP. Under cosmetics we have a quantity of 100. Now same we will enter through a XLOOKUP function. Lookup value is cosmetics, and lookup array we have to select only the array that we going to find in a lookup value. Then return array, what we need? Quantity. So we have to select only quantity and close bracket. Now you can see the result, both are same. When you choose any other product, you will get a quantity result below. Now same thing. Now I am going to do a HLOOKUP from down to top. Now let's see, equal to HLOOKUP. Lookup value is product item number. Here the product item number is here, and we are going to find a quantity. I am selecting the entire table array. From here row number 1, 2, 3, 3, comma 0. If I enter, it will throw a error message because HLOOKUP doesn't have the feature to find out a value from down to top, but XLOOKUP have that facility. Equal to XLOOKUP. Lookup value is product item number. Lookup array is product item number, and return array is quantity. I am closing the bracket. Now you can see for the product item number, this is that item number, and the quantity is 30. When I change the item number, the quantity, we will get a result in XLOOKUP, but we will not get a result in HLOOKUP. So this is the drawback between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, and that feature now we received through a new function called XLOOKUP. Now let's see the next level example number 2. Now example number 2, insert columns or rows inside the range. Now we have a vertical data. Now already we have placed a formula XLOOKUP and VLOOKUP for the product, and through product we have got a result of place of sale. Now what is the drawback in VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP? When you are adding a row or column in between our table array, you can see here both the formula. XLOOKUP will remain same, but VLOOKUP, once you add a column, you will get a result change. So that is the drawback in VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, because we are selecting the entire array. So when you are adding like any important data in between the array, the ultimate result will get changed. If you are adding like in between any data, then you have to go and revise your VLOOKUP formula. Now in our XLOOKUP function, that problem we will not face at all. So that is the greatest advantage in our XLOOKUP function. Now we can see the next example, error handling. Here we have a vertical data. Now we are going to find a product inside this table. Here if you look, we don't have a product of TV. Now we are going to search through VLOOKUP. Lookup value is TV, selecting the entire table, and what is the data requirement, place of sale 1, 2, 3, 4, column number 4, and we need exact match, false, close bracket, enter. You will get an error message because we don't have a product TV under this table. But in XLOOKUP, lookup value is TV and lookup array product and return array place of sale. Here if you see, if not found, here under this argument you can use formula or whatever the thing is required for you, you can add a condition here. Now what I am going to do here, if we don't have a product which are under the above table, it have to say invalid product. Now when I enter, it will throw a message invalid product. Even here you can give a formula as per your requirement. So that is the error handling facility we received in our XLOOKUP condition. See how amazing it is. Now we can go to our next example. Now our next condition is XLOOKUP does index and match lookup criteria. Let's see the example. Now we have a vertical data and horizontal data. In VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, we have a drawback. For vertical lookup, we cannot look a value from right hand side to left hand side. For horizontal lookup, we can't able to look up a data from down to top. But through index and match, we can get those data, but the formula looks like little bit difficult when compared to XLOOKUP. Now let's see both the example. Now first we are going to use index. Now what result is required for us? State belongs to. We are selecting that array. Then what is required here? Row number. Here row number is not freezed because whatever the criteria we are choosing, it should change according to that criteria. So here we are going to use match function. Lookup value is what? Chennai. Lookup array is place of sale, and we need exact match. Exact match is 0. Then close bracket. What result is required? We need state belongs to from column number 1. Then close bracket. Enter. Now you can see the result. Place of sale is Chennai. From Chennai, the state belongs to is Tamil Nadu. Same we are going to use in XLOOKUP. Lookup value is Chennai. lookup array based on the lookup value. Return array, what is the result is required, that is the return array, and enter. Now you can see we are getting both the result. Now same here we are going to use in XLOOKUP. Product item number is a lookup value, and lookup array product item number, and what result is required, product. Return array is product. Then close bracket, enter. For K93208 the product is mobile. Same we are going to enter through index and match formula. Index array, what is required, product. This is an array, and here row number is fixed, first row, but column number is not fixed. Column number according to the product item number it should pick. So we are going to use match formula. Match formula lookup value is product item number, and lookup array is product item number, and we need exact match. Then I am closing the bracket, enter. So this is the function what we could not be able to do in VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, that can be done by index and match, but the formula will be little bit difficult. Now that also through a XLOOKUP condition we received in a simple way. Fifth example is two-way lookup. Now in our previous example we have done a one-way lookup. Now here we are going to do a two-way lookup. This lookup is not possible in VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP function. It is possible in index and match and in XLOOKUP function. Let's see how it works. Now we have two criteria. One is place of sale, and second one we need a result as per the heading, either product or quantity or price or place of sale or state belongs to. So now let's see how it works. XLOOKUP, lookup value is Bangalore, lookup array is place of sale. Then second, return array, it's not fixed, it's dynamic, so we are going to use XLOOKUP again, and lookup value is here, lookup array this one, and return array the entire array. So as per the place of sale we have to get a result. Closing the bracket, again closing the bracket, enter. Now you can see Bangalore, here under Bangalore price is 15,000. Now if I choose product, now you will see the result mobile. Under Bangalore product is mobile. Now if I am changing Chennai, under Chennai product is laptop. This is the two-way lookup. Based on our requirement we can get things done. Now that we can do through index and match. Index array, we are selecting the entire array, and here row number. So row number is what? It is not fixed, based on the place of sale. So I am going to use match function here. Lookup value is Chennai, and lookup array, here we need exact match. And here the column also, it is not freezed, it's dynamic. So again I am going to use match function here. Lookup value is here, and lookup array is here. We need exact match. I'm closing the bracket, again closing the entire index formula, enter. Now you can see when I am selecting the state belongs to, it will throw as per the place of sale. If I am selecting Mumbai, it will throw Maharashtra. So this is an amazing two-way lookup function that can be done easily in XLOOKUP function. Let's see the next example. The next example is XLOOKUP return multiple columns value. Let's see. Now here we are going to pull a data from product. We have to pull a data place of sale. So we will see through VLOOKUP function equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is cloud and table array is this one. We are selecting a second column and false exact match, closing the bracket. Now we are getting result only one cell. From here we are pulling up a formula, but when you are pulling up a formula, now you can see sometimes we will do an error because we will not freeze any column. So when you are using VLOOKUP function, you have to freeze a column so the error will not occur. That we don't have to worry in XLOOKUP function. Now you can see equal to XLOOKUP and lookup value is this, lookup array here and return array we need place of sale, and I am closing the bracket. Now when I give enters, it will pull all the information here. Same in column equal to XLOOKUP, lookup value is mobile. What I'm going to bring from product, I need of sale as well as state belongs to. I'm selecting the product and return array. Now I need place of sale as well as state belongs to. So I am selecting both the column for our return array and I am closing the bracket. When I give enter, through one formula we will get both the result. Now in VLOOKUP that is not possible. VLOOKUP, lookup value is mobile and table array, I am selecting the table. Here we have to give a column index number, second column and false exact match, closing the bracket. Again, if you need the data here, you have to copy a formula and you have to paste here and you have to change a column index number. Then only you will get a result. But through XLOOKUP, in a single formula, we can split the result to a multiple columns and even for multiple rows. That is the biggest advantage in XLOOKUP function. Let's see the next example. Now our next example is XLOOKUP dynamic ranges. Now I am selecting a data here. Now here you can see there is a start date and end date. Here we have a date option. Now what condition we going to give from start date to end date, how much value I have spent. Now equal to XLOOKUP, first lookup value is start date. Here you will not find a exact date here, so we going to do a match mode. Instead of exact match, we going to give next larger item, because we need from this date to this date. So from after February we have to give a date. Lookup array here, and return array what is required, value, and if not found is not required. Now match mode, here you can see next larger item 1, close bracket. Now I have to give you a range here because we have to pull a data from start date to end date. I am using colon and again X lookup function. Now lookup value is end date, lookup array is this one, and return array we need value, if not found is not required. Here match mode is next smaller item -1, because we have to get a data before 30th June. So closing the bracket. Now we have to combine all the value together and we need the total of all the value. So I am going to use sum function here. Now I am going to enter. Now you will get a result. Now you can see from 1st February to 30th June what are the date covers here. This will go like out of date, July also out of date, and Jan also. Only this 3 date which are under this period. Here if you see the value 4510000. Now we have got a result here. Now here we have little bit of data, so we have identified what is the data for this breakup value. Now if it is a larger data, I need only that breakup of that value below to this. So same function only we going to use here. That sum is not required. Other than sum, we will get a entire data and just give enter. You will see the entire breakup for this value. If I want to know what product I have spent for those breakup, no problem, you have to paste the same formula. Only one thing it will get changed. Now for our return array we need product. So instead of value we need product. So instead of value we have to pull it to product. Once I give enter, we will get under cosmetic 10,000, laptop 1.5 million and mobile 3 million. You will get a product along with the breakup value. See how amazing this function. Really, if you are preparing like any dashboard reports, this will help you a lot. Now let's go to the next example. The next example is XLOOKUP with wildcard character. Let's see the example. Now we have a vertical data here. Wildcard character means like you can see question mark under any word, or you will have like half a word. You can use the asterisk symbol to get a entire value lookup. Let's see how it works. Now here we are using VLOOKUP function. Lookup value is this one, and table array. From here we need place of sale, comma 1 2 3 4 5. Column index number is 5 and we need exact match. Now you can see laptop, under laptop place of sale is Chennai. In VLOOKUP, without entering any match mode we can get a result, but in XLOOKUP if I am doing same like that, it will throw a error message. Let's see, lookup value and lookup array, and return array is place of sale. When I give enter, it will throw a error message, because here it will pull only the exact match scenario if you are not giving any match mode function. It will consider as 0. But what is required here, we have to match a wildcard character match. We have to use 2, and when I give enter, we will get a result. So in the match mode, if you are searching like any wildcard character value, you have to enter match mode 2 to get a result. We'll say VLOOKUP is easier when compared to XLOOKUP on this function. But the only drawback, you cannot find your data from right to left. Now you can see here equal to VLOOKUP function, lookup value is this one, and from place of sale we are going to get a result of product, comma, it is in 5th column, 5 comma, we need exact match, close bracket, enter. Now you will see the error message, but in XLOOKUP I am selecting this one, lookup array is place of sale, return array we need product, and if not found is not required, we need match mode wildcard character, comma 2, enter. Now you can see for Chennai the result is laptop. So that is the benefit in XLOOKUP condition. Now let's see the next example. The next example is get next match with XLOOKUP match mode. Let's see the example. Now we have a date 1st February. Now we have to get a value based on the date, but we couldn't able to find a same date here. So we are going to use a next larger item to pull the date. Here if you want to pull your data before February, you have to use next smaller item. If you want to pull your data after February, then you have to use next larger item, equal to XLOOKUP, lookup value is this one, lookup array is this one, return array we need value, and if not found is not required. Here we need before February, so we are going to use next smaller item and enter. Now you want to see whether it was correct or not. Now same formula I am pasting here. Now here instead of value I need the result of date itself. Now you can see before February the first smaller item date is 29th January. It's near to that. That is the next smaller item. Now same thing I am giving here. Now I am, instead of next smaller item, I am going to use next larger item. Now value is 10,000. Let's see whether it was correct or not. I am copying the formula here and pasting here. Now instead of value I need a result of date. Now you can see after 1st February the nearest larger date is 8th March. 8th March value is 10,000. Now you will see a result that is next to smaller item and next to larger item. Now get into the next example. The next example is get last match with XLOOKUP search mode. We are going to use a last command from the formula search mode function. Let's see the example. Now we have a product clothes. Here when I am using the conditional formatting, we will find duplicate values. Here we have two item of clothes. Under clothes, one place of sale is Mumbai and one place of sale is Chennai. In VLOOKUP, whenever you put a formula, it will give a result of only first item. But here in XLOOKUP, even you can pull a result of last item as well. Let's see, equal to XLOOKUP, lookup value is clothes from this array, and return array we need place of sale, and if not found is not required, match mode is not required, search mode. It will ask whether you have to search from first to last or last to first. Now for first I am giving first to last 1 and I am closing the bracket, enter. It will give a result of clothes Mumbai. Now same function formula I am copying and I am pasting here. Now here in the last, instead of first to last, I am going to search from last to first, -1. Now you can see result, I will get Chennai. So the last to first is Chennai. Here you can search your data as per your requirement. I hope this 10 example helps you to understand about XLOOKUP function and how amazing this function code works. If you like this video, then please subscribe my channel and please click the bell icon below. Thanks for watching this video.